What's up, guys? I'm Mike D'Antonio, founder and CEO of StockedUp, and welcome back to the Stocks with Mike and Tom show. We have a very, very exciting episode for you guys here today. There are a lot of important things to go over. There's a lot of important things in the market right now, and we're going to be touching on that in this video. There are a ton of opportunities in the stock market right now, and we're going to be covering everything that we see in this video. So to start off the video, I just want to say thank you guys so much. You guys are the best for smashing that like goal that we had on the video yesterday. Our goal was 200 likes, right? And we crossed over, or yeah, actually was it? I think it was just about 300. So you guys just killed it. I just want to say thank you guys so much. Tom and I really, really appreciate it. So we would really appreciate it if you guys could also like this video. And then also, if you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to see our daily stock market watch list every single day on your homepage. And then lastly, our statistical modeling options alerts are rising. The price is rising tomorrow. If you guys want to trade the same options that Tom and I trade every single day, that's the program for you. We have had amazing results. All the wins, all the losses are posted on YouTube publicly for the past year, and we have about a 90% win rate. We called Apples from Friday, Apple calls, and those are up over 200% today, and we have some other good plays. So a lot of great things in this video. So Tom, there are a ton of great opportunities. Do you want to tell us one of the biggest threats to the market right now?
Yeah, that potential threat is Trump losing the election. And right now, a poll came out where Trump is down 10% to Joe Biden in the election, which is a pretty wide margin, if you ask me, especially considering how great the markets have been doing and et cetera. But Joe Biden, pretty much he's leading Trump in this poll by 10 points, and he's leading him in a whole bunch of other polls too. And really, this is going to affect the markets because a Democratic victory will really threaten the policies that Trump's put in place that favor Wall Street, including lower corporate tax rates and fewer regulations. And those are huge things that are going to affect stocks. And if we go back to the long term here, which is the max 1 day, we can see that the market, except for this Corona drop and China news, it generally since 2016 has pretty much skyrocketed up. And that's pretty much in danger right now with the elections coming up in November. And Trump even tweeted about this a little while ago.
Yeah, so like whether you like Trump or you don't like Trump, that doesn't matter. Look, when we're talking about stock market and trading, you know, you don't have to get political about it, but you just have to look at like the hard facts, right? And right now, Wall Street is pricing in this poll, right? They're not saying Trump's going to lose. They're not saying Trump's going to win. But they're saying if Trump does lose, it could hurt the market. So that's all the poll is saying. So keep that in mind. And then, Tom, how about the tech sector today?
Yeah, the tech sector seemed like they kept the market alive. Facebook, Apple, and Microsoft all jumped 3% plus each, and they've just been doing very fantastic during the virus. If we go, well, not during the virus, but they've recovered very well since the virus, up 60, 70% almost on Facebook now. They're almost at their all-time highs again, and we were talking about them a lot in yesterday's video as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've been talking about these since Sunday and even Friday, actually. So Apple, Netflix, Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, all of these stocks are skyrocketing right now. And they're one of the biggest reasons the market are as high is the market. One of the biggest reasons the market is as high as it is right now. So these stocks have a huge weight in the market overall, and they're exploding. So keep that in mind. And, I mean, they have so much momentum. I mean, we'll probably see a couple more days of continuation tomorrow, but it depends on the Fed meeting tomorrow, and we're going to cover that shortly. So, you know, right now, ton of momentum in the tech sector. Great plays overall. We've been talking about this since Friday. Great continuation plays, but there is a very important catalyst tomorrow that we will let Tom talk about right now.
Yeah, and that important catalyst is going to be the Fed meeting. And the Fed meeting, they're going to actually vote on whether or not they're going to change the interest rates. And right now, the interest rates are at 0.25%, and they're actually not. The analysts have said that they're not going to change the rates, so they're going to pretty much stay the same at 0.25%. But if the rates do change, that's going to be a huge factor for the markets, and the markets will definitely go crazy one way or the other if the rates do change. And another thing is that they're going to have a press conference right after the meeting at 2:00 Eastern time. And then what is it 2 o'clock Eastern time, Mike?
Yeah. No. Yeah. 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 p.m. Central.
Okay, yeah. So 2 o'clock Eastern time, and then they're gonna have a meeting or a press conference at 2:30 Eastern time or 1:30 Central.
Yeah. So, guys, if you are new to trading in the markets, you guys just have no idea. But this catalyst is very, 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 very important. Sometimes it doesn't move the market at all, but these Fed meetings can move the markets so much and they can change the economy fundamentally. Like, I'm not trying to over exaggerate or hype this up or anything, but I just want you guys to be prepared. This can move the markets, okay? So just keep that in mind. Right now, if they keep the rates the same, theoretically the markets should go up or stay the same. However, if they raise rates, that can be very bad for the market. So keep that in mind. Okay. And now I just want to talk about, look at Tom, we've had 8 green days in a row on the market, on the SPY, I should say, 8 green candles in a row. The Dow right now is sitting over 27,000. Honestly, man, I mean, the market has just skyrocketed. And, you could ask anyone. I mean, the market's just up every day, every day, every day. But I'm telling you, I definitely see a pullback sometime soon. Everyone's going to say, oh, don't fight the momentum. And I agree with that. But I'm just saying, especially 8 green days in a row. We have this Fed meeting coming up. We already have a lot of Dow stocks in the red today. We have Boeing just skyrocketing. Boeing has a big impact on the market too. We have these tech stocks skyrocketing. So I feel like there is a good chance for a short-term pullback at least. So I'm saying from now till a week from now or 2 or 3 weeks from now, I could definitely see a pullback. So we'll just have to replay this video in 2 or 3 weeks from now. But I'm telling you, I definitely see a strong possibility of a pullback for the short term. And Tom, what did you do today?
Yeah, that's funny because I actually talked with Mike, and what I did is I actually went ahead and sold off of all of my long-term positions, which was 3M. I sold off of 3M, which I bought at 158 and sold off at 166.40. I think the average ended up coming out to. And then I ended up selling out of Leggett and Platt, which was a very nice gain there. I was up about 35-40% on that one. I think that they could see a solid pullback as well with the market. And then I sold out of AT&T, which has also recovered very nicely. I was up around 20% or so. Well, it ended up being about 10 to 15%, but AT&T was also a very good stock for me. And I sold out of all these stocks, guys, because I really see the markets going down as we head into elections, because I really think that that's going to affect the markets, because any type of uncertainty will definitely rock the market. And you can see with how volatile this drop was and how volatile this recovery has been. And I don't mean volatility as in it went up and down during this. It just went straight down and pretty much straight up. We're definitely due for some type of volatile pullback to 2,800, maybe 3,000 levels, but we're definitely due for some type of pullback like this. And for anyone who's been trading the market for a while, you'll know that the market does this. Whenever the market gets overextended, it falls. And whenever they have big V-shaped patterns like this, they move very sporadically, and that's just what we're looking out for right now.
Yep. So keep that in mind, guys. If you want to piggyback off this, you could buy SPY puts. You can buy VIX calls, VXX. You can buy calls on that. That'll skyrocket if the market falls. So Tom, if you want to pull up a chart of the VIX right now, VXX, this just explodes. So this is the VIX index. So depending what brokerage you're on, you might be able to trade this, but this is the VIX ETF. This thing skyrockets whenever the market falls. So this could be a good potential play if you think the market is also going to fall. But guys, I'm just telling you from my experience, from my analysis right now, from just kind of a sense, I really see a strong possibility of a pullback in the short term. Okay. So keep that in mind. You guys can think I'm wrong. You could agree with me. It doesn't matter. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. But now we're going to get into the momentum plays for today. So we have about 6 stocks for you guys today, and we're pretty much looking to piggyback off their momentum tomorrow. So the first one on the list, as you guys can probably guess, is Apple, hitting all-time highs today. Tom, what levels should we be watching on Apple?
Watch for them to break 346 on the dot.
So if it breaks 346, we will be looking at Apple in a bullish sense, so calls. Next, we have Facebook.
Yep, Facebook, watch for them to break 240.
240, you guys heard Tom. If it breaks 240, we're looking for calls. And then we have Netflix.
Yep, Netflix, watch for them to break 435.
Okay, you guys heard Tom. And then we have AMD.
AMD was the strongest looking out of all of them today. They're actually running up in after hours right now, so it's kind of hard to look at it, but watch for them to break 56.75.
Yep, you guys heard Tom. And then we have BABA.
Yep, BABA. Watch for them to break 221.
221. And then for the last one, this is a downside momentum, and it's WBA. So instead of looking to break the highs, we're looking to break the lows on this one. So for WBA, what should we be watching?
Watch for 45, and that's a very solid support. If it breaks that, that's a very nice rundown.
Yeah, WBA could definitely be a solid play for tomorrow. Looks pretty good. If it breaks 45 to the downside, we'll be looking at puts. WBA can be pretty solid. And now we're going to be talking about the $3 million options trade for tomorrow. So we're looking at Netflix, right? We're looking at the weekly options chain, and we're looking at the 440 strike calls that expired this week, June 12th. So these options are close to the money. Netflix has a ton of momentum. It's just a great trade overall. I mean, I see a lot of potential in it, and I think this could be a great trade, the Netflix 440 calls. The biggest thing is we want to make sure that they aren't shorting these calls. So if, to play this, you'd want to make sure Netflix has upwards momentum in the morning. If that's the case, this would be a good trade. Okay, so hopefully that helps you guys. And now we're going to be answering all of your guys' questions from the previous episode. So we have Eli saying made 1,400 off VTIQ today. Second week of trading. I could have made more, but I just started, so I wanted to be safe. Love your videos, brother. So awesome job. Amazing profits, especially for your second week of trading. I mean, Tom, I wish that happened to me in my second week.
Yeah, me too. I would never quit.
Yeah. Right. So we have Peter saying McDonald's is going to be a good play to 210. Keep an eye on them. Yeah, I mean, it can be. Tech sector is running up pretty big. McDonald's had a good day yesterday, but just depends on the meeting tomorrow. And then we have, let's see. We have Joe saying, I bought 57 strike calls on ExxonMobil today. Not feeling good about it. So, ExxonMobil has had an amazing trend. Oil has had its best month ever. I feel like oil, it's just slowing down right now. So if you want to play it safe, you can consider getting out. But I just think there's a lot more better opportunities right now, like VIX calls or SPY puts. That's just my opinion. Or even you could ride the wave up with these Apple calls or Netflix calls or even Facebook or Microsoft. Okay. And then we have, we have RMC saying, what's an easy way to find out your day-to-day profit and loss on Think or Swim? So the best way to do it is to go in your account summary. It depends. Like if you have the Thinkorswim app, you can literally just go on the app, type in or go to the positions tab, and it will tell you your profit or loss for the day. There's so many ways to do it. You can log into the website. You can click on the monitor tab. There's so many ways to do it. You can go to account summary on Thinkorswim. There's so many ways to do it, but honestly, the easiest way is to get the Thinkorswim app, and you'll see it right away. And then we have Amir saying, what do you guys think about OAS as a momentum play since oil is going up? So OAS, this is a penny stock. We don't trade that, so it might be good, but we just don't trade these types of stocks. But thank you for your comment. We have Sean saying, hey, Mike, just curious what your thoughts are on REML as they look like they have a ton of upside left. Thanks again for everything. Seriously love these videos, Mike and Tom. So REML,
Wow.
Yeah, we don't really trade these types of stocks. It's like a penny stock, and
it's a leverage. It's like a leverage ETN, so it's kind of like an ETF. It's an REIT.
Tom, look. Not only is it a penny stock, but it's a leverage penny stock. And
yeah.
Then it's a REIT and it's a mortgage REIT. So this might be like the quadruple thing that we would not trade right now. So there's potential mortgage crisis going on, and then especially with it having leverage and a penny stock. And I don't know. Personally, we'd stay away from it. But if you know something that we don't, then it could be a good trade. But for us, we don't like it.
I've never seen chart patterns like this either. Like, what's up with these chart patterns that some of these guys have been posting these? Like, I've never seen anything fall like this.
if you see something fall like that, you know something definitely is not going right. You know, to go from 28 to down to like 150 to the lows, like
50 cents.
that's brutal. You know, so that should tell you everything you need to know. Thank you so much for your comment, Sean. We have here's saying I placed the wrong call option on AAL to expire. I cannot believe I placed that. Any ideas on what to do? Sell off or wait to the 19th? So AAL, personally, I'd sell off, but I always like to play things safe.
Yeah, if I ever make a mistake, what helps me the most is just sell off right away so that you can't have much loss on your mistake.
Right, exactly. You know, take the mistake and move on. Let's see. We have Pastor saying, smash that like button. Ready for a great week this week. The FOMO is real for NKLA. Absolutely. I mean, that might be the quickest run up I've ever seen on an IPO. I can't remember anything bigger. Well, besides what was it, GAN, Tom? GAN?
Yeah, I mean, that was a big one, but it looked like GAN, like if you go to a daily, it shows their chart going back to like 2013 or something real weird.
So yeah, I mean, NKLA was definitely just crazy. Okay. And then we have Dino saying, are you guys usually using stochastic, RSI, and MACD, or what do you think about them? So we don't like any of those. We use a StockedUp algorithm, and that's it. We use implied volatility just for options pricing. Tom uses some SMAs, but that's about it. We like to keep things simple. We have, let's see, next question we have Max saying, awesome, guys. Awesome. Thanks for the info as always. Hey, Mike, the only reason BA went up was because Goldman Sachs came out on Sunday and gave it a price target of 238. That's why you see it flew up to 239 today. Gotcha. So thank you for sharing that. And then we have Elijah saying, great analysis on BA. Can't wait for that one to play out. And my biggest position right now is Microsoft calls. Looking for it to catch up with Apple and Amazon. So absolutely, I really hope you held those calls because Microsoft had a pretty good day today, and hopefully it continues. We have Jocelyn saying, will Boeing continue to move or hold off? So we have some stat modeling plays in it right now. I can't disclose that. However, I think the trend is going to end for Boeing very soon. So if you want to trade these same options that Tom and I trade every single day, you can sign up for our stat modeling options alerts. We tell you the exact options that we're trading every single day, and the prices are rising on that program tomorrow. And then just a quick note, once you get in, you are never going to pay higher than the price of what you paid. So you're always, if you get in at one price, you're never going to pay more than that. We have Jay Wynn saying, I've noticed on many of my calls, I am not maximizing profits. I'm literally getting out mere hours too soon during the upward swing and missing big breaks. Recently, I did it for Boeing, Beyond, and now Apple. What's your advice on maximizing profits and not jumping too soon? Well, I could say that we probably all have that problem, you know, so none of us here catch the top, and that's just something we have to live with. However, if you're missing it like extremely, personally, I like to play things safe. So like I'll do day trades, and I'm more than happy with a 15% return, even though the play spiked 90%. Like that's just me. That's just my style. However, if you want some more home run trades, my biggest suggestion is it's not strategy, it's not price action, it's none of that. The biggest thing would be your mind. You know, I want you to think like, you know, someone told me one time, you know, Mike, you want to play to win instead of playing not to lose. Play to win, don't play not to lose. You see what I'm saying? It's like play to win, meaning like, you know, like, I don't know, you just have to like ride it out more and just like be more confident, you know, so hopefully that makes sense. So Tom, what are futures looking at right now, Tom?
Yep, futures, they are looking up a little bit, I believe. Yeah, up very slightly. It looks like they're actually starting to break up as we were talking. I was looking, they had some key SMA bounces. Yeah, they're breaking up right now as we're talking. They're moving live. You can see the green candle here moving up and down.
Yeah, awesome. And then we have, let's see, we have Sharaf saying, great video, guys. I'm still holding Airlines. Do you guys think they have a lot of upside left, or should I just sell my contracts? Thanks a lot. Personally, I think that their trend is over for the short term, and I think that they're going to reverse. But that's just my opinion. And then we have Chris saying, may I ask what computer program or phone app to keep up with the market that goes into detail like what you're showing? I'm new to trading and eager to learn the ins and outs. So we are both using Thinkorswim by TD Ameritrade. There's a lot of other brokerages out there like E-Trade, Interactive Brokers, Webull, Robinhood. Personally, we both like Thinkorswim.
Yeah, and especially for the phone, I think they have the best phone platform out of anything else by far, in my opinion.
I've used E-Trade phone platform. I think Thinkorswim is like 100 times better.
Especially for the charting and everything.
Yeah. And then we have Manny saying, thank you, Mike and Tom, for the quality content. I enjoy your unusual options scan. I would like to see more plays in that category if possible. I see you in the Discord, Manny. So awesome. Thank you so much for that comment. And yeah, we could definitely do that. We have A saying, another great video, guys. Keep up the good work. I'm thinking of starting a position in BP and ExxonMobil for the long-term hold and dividends. Your thoughts? Well, I mean, they didn't recover too much. I don't think it would be bad. I just think you could probably wait a little bit and get a better price.
Yeah, because if the market does end up going down during the elections, more than likely oil will end up going down with it. Like you can see that oil ended up going down with the coronavirus as well. And that's a testament that oil definitely goes down with the market. And in the past, it generally does that as well.
Yep. And then we have Angie saying, thank you guys for another great video. I have a question for the next podcast. When someone says they are shorting a call, does that mean they are closing their position? So Angie, amazing question. I'm sure so many other people have this question. So thank you for asking this. So I'm going to repeat it real quick. She said, when someone says they are shorting a call, does that mean they are closing their position? So no, pretty much what that means is, with stocks, you can buy a stock or you could short a stock. If you buy it, you think you want the stock to go up. If you short it, you want the stock to go down. Options are no different. You can buy an option or you can short an option. So if you buy an option, you want it to go up. If you short an option, like Angie is talking about, and you short a call, that means that you want the option to go down. And that does not mean that you are closing your position. That just means you are getting in it in a different way. So instead of buying it, you're just selling it. And when you want to close that short position, you just have to buy it. So like when you buy an option, you buy, then you sell. When you short an option, you short, then you buy. So hopefully that answers your question, and thank you for asking that. Then we have Jenny saying, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Got a lot of sauce for real from your suggestion trades. Avid supporter of all your daily videos. Don't stop. We love you. So thank you so much, Jenny. Tom and I really appreciate that. And the YouTube channel has just been exploding recently. Thank you so much for that comment. We have Shadi saying, what do you guys think Apple will go up this week? I'm still holding on to 2 contracts. So it depends, but they have a ton of momentum. There's no way to give like an exact price target. I mean, it's at all-time highs right now. It depends on what the market does tomorrow with the Fed meeting. It depends on where futures open up. Depends what Apple does in pre-market. There's a lot of variables, but I would say we could probably get around the 350 level, but it just depends. So we just have to play it by ear. Then we have Keith saying, oh, I forgot to ask my question. I'm interested in airline stocks. What would be the best buy? So I have not researched the airline stocks fundamentally too much in depth. However, I know American Airlines is the worst one on their balance sheet. And I know that Southwest, which is ticker symbol LUV, is one of the better airline stocks fundamentally, meaning like on their balance sheet with their debt and their income and all that. So from my research, Southwest is the safer one, so LUV. And then we have Eric saying, what app are you guys using to view stocks? We are using Thinkorswim. And then we have Kids saying, hi, Mike and Tom. Hey, another Green Day. Love it. What do you think about TJ Maxx in the Ross stores? I'm seeing lines out of the store and down the block. So let's take a look. Tom, do you know the ticker symbols for either of those, TJ Maxx or Ross?
No, but it might. Hopefully, it's TJ. Nope. It's not.
I don't know. I mean, we could just look at like Kohl's or like Macy's.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing okay. I mean, JCPenney filed for bankruptcy the other week or like a month ago. Honestly, I just think there's better opportunities in the market right now. I definitely wouldn't buy it, and I definitely wouldn't short it right now. I just think there's a lot of better opportunities, especially in the tech sector, and especially like with the VIX right now, with the potential market fall. So that's just my opinion. We have Tiawania saying, "What do you guys think Tesla will come back down under 900?" Um, I would say there's a possibility, but given the tech sector boom right now, I definitely wouldn't bet on it, especially for this week. And then we have Chris saying, sorry guys, it was a typo. I meant MRO, not MPO. Marathon Oil Corp, getting back to 12-ish and above. So let's see, MRO. I mean, it looks decent. I mean, I don't love it.
Depends on what crude oil does, really.
Right. And, it's just another one of those plays that, like, don't love it, don't hate it. So yeah. And then we have, with the next one, we have Danielle saying, what are your thoughts on XSPA? Looks like a penny stock, so has a lot of momentum. We just don't trade these types of stocks. And then we have Keith saying, so yesterday I sold my MGM calls and made a profit, but all day today I wasn't sold. And by the time the market closed, Robinhood canceled my order to sell, and now I have a $60 loss. So now I'm looking to leave Robinhood. Which app would be the best to move to? Thinkorswim or Webull? Personally, we like Thinkorswim. Then we have MAS saying, good videos as always. Looks like my APA calls got stuck a little in the red with the rest of the market today. What caused the market to act this way today? Shall we see APA break 1650 to 17 before the end of the week? I mean, it has a lot of momentum. It depends on what the market does tomorrow with the Fed rates. But the biggest thing with the market today is, look at, like Tom said, with the election poll, and then the biggest thing is, look at, we've had 8 green days in a row on the SPY. So in terms of the candlesticks, I mean, we're just due for some sort of pullback. And then we have Mahmout saying, I think the stock market is overvalued. We are in a recession and the whole world is in a crisis, yet we are at all-time highs. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, the Feds are definitely pumping a lot of money in the market right now. The tech sector is exploding, and there's just a lot of things going on behind the scenes. So there's a lot of variables in the market right now. There's just a lot of impending data that we're just going to have to look out for. But, right now we're just kind of riding the momentum up. So, like, do I think the market should be as high as it is right now? No, I don't. However, does that mean I'm not going to trade anything? Also, no. I mean, there's a ton of opportunities with the tech sector right now in Boeing and the VIX. So I'm still going to take advantage of that. So thank you so much for that comment. Then we have, let's see. And I think that was the last comment. So thank you guys so much for all the comments and all the questions. We really appreciate it. And, there's just a lot of opportunities in the stock market right now. Just want to remind you guys that the Fed meeting is tomorrow. I'm not saying this is going to crash the markets. I'm not saying it's going to explode the markets, but it definitely has some influence. Like if they raise rates, that can be pretty bad for the markets, that at least theoretically. We are pretty high in the markets right now. The Dow is over 27,000. 3 months ago, the Dow was sitting at 18,000. So we've had like one of the fastest recoveries ever. We've had 8 green days in a row on the SPY. I think we're definitely due for a short-term pullback at least, okay? I mean, and it just depends on what the Fed meeting does, but I'm telling you, I'm giving my predictions right now. I definitely think we are due for a short-term pullback at least. VIX call options would be the way to go. VXX is definitely the stock to buy if this does happen, VXX calls. So if you guys want to piggyback off that, you are more than welcome to. If not, if you think the market's going to keep going up, obviously keep up with the SPY calls or even VIX puts. So hopefully you guys gained some value from this video. Tom, do you have any last minute stocks, options, anything for today?
Nope, you stole it from me, Mike. I was going to say VIX calls, VXX calls is what I'm going to be watching for tomorrow for sure. Definitely hop in the Discord, guys. We'll definitely be calling them out in there. So
absolutely. So if you guys want to trade these same options that Tom and I trade every single day, We are raising the prices on this service very, very soon, as in tomorrow. We're raising the prices tomorrow. The win rate is just amazing. We've been killing it lately. So if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to. We are raising the prices tomorrow. Once you lock in the price, no matter how high it goes in the future, you're always going to keep your price. So if you guys want to learn more information about that, you can click the Stocked Up Options Alerts, the link in the description down below. We are raising prices on that tomorrow. Also, if you want to get free day trading alerts, you can click the link in the description down below for the Discord channel. Join our community of over 1,600 traders and investors. We talk stocks and options every single day, especially at market open. I give free day trades. And then last, don't forget to like this video if you guys learned something. We're going to shoot for, let's shoot for 300 likes on this video. I just want to say thank you guys so much. You guys have just been amazing. Tom and I are very grateful for all the support we've had on the YouTube channel. And if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, thanks for watching.